Life is unfair.
Life does not distribute outcomes equally. Effort and results don't always match. Some people begin ahead. Others struggle despite trying harder. Waiting for fairness keeps you stuck in frustration. Acceptance, however, gives you movement. When you stop expecting life to balance itself, you stop wasting energy on resentment. You begin focusing only on what you can influence, your actions, your direction, your response. Freedom starts the moment you stop arguing with reality. Understand what true freedom is. Many people chase money believing it will unlock freedom. But freedom is not simply wealth. True freedom is control over your time. It is the ability to decide how your day unfolds, what you work on, and what you refuse. Someone earning less but owning their schedule may feel freer than someone wealthy but trapped in obligations. Freedom is not about having everything. It's about choosing intentionally. No one owes you a chance. Talent alone guarantees nothing. Hard work alone guarantees nothing. Opportunities are not rewards automatically handed out. The world does not notice effort unless effort becomes visible value. Waiting to be discovered creates quiet bitterness. Creating your own opportunities builds momentum. You stop asking for permission and start building proof. Being busy is not productivity. You can fill every hour and still move nowhere. Busyness feels comforting because it looks like progress. But real progress often feels slow, focused, and repetitive. Answering messages, organizing endlessly, or planning without execution creates motion without direction. Productivity is uncomfortable because it forces you to confront meaningful work, the work that actually changes outcomes. Doing less, but doing what matters, moves life forward. Critics are always loudest from the sidelines. The people watching often speak louder than the people doing. Criticism frequently comes from distance, not experience. It is easier to judge effort than to risk failure yourself. If you listen too closely, you begin shaping your life around avoiding judgment instead of pursuing growth. Those actively building rarely have time to tear others down. Noise is loud. Progress is quiet. Money isn't everything. When you are young, money looks like the solution to every problem. Later, many realize time, health, and energy were the real currency all along. Wealth can improve comfort, but it cannot rewind years or restore missed experiences. People often spend youth chasing money, and later spend money trying to reclaim youth. Balance comes from understanding that financial success is a tool, not a destination. Think one step at a time. Large goals overwhelm the mind. Mountains look impossible when viewed from the bottom. Progress happens through small, repeatable actions. One decision. One improvement, one step. When you focus only on the next move, anxiety shrinks. Momentum builds quietly. Most achievements are not sudden victories. They are thousands of ordinary steps taken consistently. Success and failure are temporary. Both success and failure lie to you. Success whispers that you are invincible. Failure whispers that you are incapable. Neither voice is permanent. Moments change. Circumstances shift. What feels final today often becomes irrelevant tomorrow. Staying grounded prevents pride from blinding you and prevents doubt from freezing you. Life keeps moving whether you celebrate too long or suffer too deeply. Balance is not the end goal. People imagine balance as a permanent state, but life moves in seasons. Some periods demand intense focus. Others invite rest, learning, or rebuilding. Trying to maintain perfect balance at all times creates guilt instead of peace. A meaningful life isn't perfectly balanced. It's intentionally lived. Sometimes growth requires imbalance. You can't control people's loyalty. You can be kind, supportive, and consistent, and still be disappointed. People change. Priorities shift. Circumstances evolve. Trying to control loyalty leads to exhaustion. The only commitment fully within your control is your own, your values, your integrity, your direction. When you stop chasing validation, relationships become clearer and more honest. Be brave enough to suck. Most people stay inside what they're already good at. Not because they love it, but because it feels safe. Learning something new means being uncomfortable, slow, and imperfect. Growth requires temporary incompetence. Every skill you admire once looked awkward at the beginning. Progress belongs to those willing to look inexperienced long enough to improve. Confidence grows after action, not before it. It's you versus you. Comparison quietly steals peace. There will always be someone faster, richer, smarter, or further ahead. Measuring your life against others creates a race with no finish line. Real progress happens when you compare today's version of yourself to yesterday's. Your real competition is your habits, your fears, and your previous limits. When you shift focus inward, improvement becomes personal instead of pressured. Life becomes clearer when illusions fall away. These lessons may feel harsh at first, but they simplify decisions. They remind you that progress is personal, time is limited, and responsibility is powerful. And perhaps the most important realization is this: life doesn't become easier when truths disappear. It becomes lighter when you finally accept them.